All right. So I'm thinking we're getting more. Somebody is witching. Somebody is witching spots. So maybe this proper read, this ocean deep energy tried to change with this person, with this air, or with one of my children, or me, or mm, um, because this is definitely this person's energy. So they're trying to change something. This looks like a hoof or a pig's foot, pig feet. Somebody could be using something like this, or they could use a hand. Somebody could have took somebody's hand. You see how the book is red on this side and brown on this side? We just went right back into it, y'all, because the phone died. And I had to take a little nap. It's like somebody was doing something with some fire or something in my dream. I'm like, what's going on? What is all that smoke? It looked like it was on the stove, but then there was an opening in a wall, in a house in a wall, and I'm looking down up in there like, what the hell is y'all doing? And I'm like, maybe the smoke is from, and they like, oh, it's a smoke, it's a fire. They were trying to put pillows and stuff and hide this like hole in this wall or something. It kind of made me think about the little hole in the wall over there by my grandma's house. And then I seen people that not look familiar to me. That was when I looked down, I got up and the thing was happening in the kitchen. People was getting burned, trying to get a fire off the stove, and smoke was everywhere. And then when I was like, maybe it's what's going on. And then as I was getting up, they was trying to cover. They was trying to take the table and put it up against this hole in the wall or like a doorway in the wall. And then I'm like, what is that? I'm like, that's not about to fit down in there. What is y'all doing? And then I could notice smoke was coming out of that hole too. So it was coming from the stove. Somebody was burning something or something on the stove. I don't know if somebody's cooking up something, bitch. I don't know if somebody doing. Mm-hmm. It was like smoke, but it was like I don't know what they was cooking. Maybe drug. I don't know. Okay, somebody was cooking something, and then when I looked in there, it was all kind of stuff packed in there, pillows and pieces of wood and stuff. And then they were like somebody was down there sweeping the floor, and it kind of looked like the towel on the floor was the same towel in the bathroom with the Kanika Jenkins thing. I also think God made me some kind of way. As these people was taking stuff or whatever, I was still being fulfilled with this Ace of Cups. It was just brilliant. It was beautiful. How things was going to turn out for the future of the nation, for the world, or the new world order. And these people, they did get a hold of it, or so they think. I mean, it could be the parts of the cup. What's happening now to stay in tune. What's happening now, they could be associating this to death, but it's really not. Like you got the Ace of Cups, okay. I don't know. And then I was looking down there and they was sweeping and they was like they was ripping up. It was like a corridor. Like if you was in a house or if this was your house, you'd be freaked out that know that this shit was underneath there. It's something like that. And they were ripping up carpet and then there was a lot of dust coming and it was like, no. I was like, is it dust coming up from the carpet? And I was even and then when I looked down there, it was like, I'm like, because right beneath me, right directly beneath me is like some built-in bookshelves here. They've been here since I moved in or whatever. It been some booked in shelf, some bookshelves down there that's built in. And so if I'm imagining what I'm seeing right now, I look down in there, but it looked like my basement with those bookshelves or whatever. And it's like the bookshelves was ripped down or melted or up against the wall. It wasn't wooden cabinets and stuff anymore. It was like melted onto the wall. And like I said, underneath the carpet was like something strange under there. And like some brown, reddish brown tiles, like the same tiles that was in that bathroom or whatever. I mean, in that refrigerator, wherever they found that girl. And then I don't know, like I guess somebody didn't want me to see what was going on, so I got pulled like out of the dream. Um, maybe so I don't identify individuals that was in there. But it was at least some of them could have been my children, and then there were some other people, and I just got pulled out of the dream. Mm, yeah, something like this. You see, the Seven of Pentacles is like when I looked down in there, it was like something like this or whatever. So again, the Seven of Pentacles with this branding, somebody could be doing that, branding people, changing people's identity. They talking about all these phone replica places, but these could also be people replica places, pet replica places, farms or something. Only saying this because it's branding. Somebody could be snatching other people's family members like up off the street, or if they out there alone in the world, and then putting them into something here. But they cannot brand somebody. They could be trying to do this to yeah, I don't know why the ancient wisdom is in reverse, because it's also giving me, what is this up here? Potential, young mob, potential. This could be this breed that don't have the potential to do something. Somebody could have thought that they did, but these could be people that share the same genome, phenotype. They're from the same clan or whatever this is here. And again, maybe somebody was allowing this person like they had the ancient wisdom, but they don't. This is something that they started within the past 40, 30, 10 years. Mm, like I said, this could be this Risa energy. It's kind of weird because, like I said, in our family, um, the two people that was more homebody than anybody else and took care of children was this auntie Risa. She took care of like a lot of neighborhood kids, family kids, everybody kids, my friends' kids. She took care of a lot of children. And then I started off on that road. But when I got my license and everything, and I got everything, I only had like a couple of children or whatever, and then we ended up having to move. Well, we moved from there, and then I moved to a different state, and I wouldn't be able to take my license and stuff after I went through that whole process, the CPR and all that, and getting signed up with the state for food, and I did all that stuff, and then we moved here, and I didn't finish it. But that's why I was thinking, I wonder if they like got somebody in my image to take over that identity. So maybe somebody could have been still in Illinois, taking care of children, brainwashed by these people. So it's like every time I open up something, like every time I open up an accomplishment, it's like they stop my life, and then I don't know. Maybe if these people can't produce something, they wait for me to produce it. That's why I've been sitting here not doing anything, because I don't want somebody to get what I built and do something bad with it. If I built a perfect formula that's all good, I don't want nobody to get that formula and then do all bad with it. So this could be why I'm not getting intel to do anything or whatever this is right now. Um, why I'm not rushing to create anything else right now. But this means that somebody has some kind of documentation that's written improperly. Okay. As to who's in control of my works or my intellectual property here. Nobody should be. That would be like seeking the face of God and then dying. Right? Um, so that's what I'm wondering. So maybe if there's a stigma on me, it's because they took these people, like again, they could have cloned me and sent me back, or cloned me and kept me back. I don't know. But I just feel like somebody was doing daycare in my name or in my image all this time, even though I left that behind. I was only doing it for like 1 year or something, right? That's also ancient wisdom in reverse, the $4,000. All right, because this is giving me 1 + 3 will be 4. That's giving me the $4,000 that I saved up from like probably like a couple 6 months to a year of daycare. I was able to save up $4,000 in my bank account, which means that, again, I might have never had money that much, but as soon as I did open up that business, I guess it was successful. It was good. It was clean. I was able to manage my money. And then when we moved to our new house in Kenosha, the $4,000, I was going to use it for a tummy tuck, but we needed furniture. And then I was like, okay, he just put all that money down for the house or whatever. I never seen him spend that much money at one time. And I'm like, I guess you could just use my $4,000 so we can furnish the house. So I didn't get my tummy tuck. I gave him the $4,000 to furnish our Kenosha house. So instead of, using it on something else. So that shows that I can manage money and things like this. You see what I'm saying? That shows that I can absolutely, like, if I got a little money and I got to scrape, it's harder for me to keep the money. But if I got a little bit in my bank, I don't know, that's just how I always been. I want to see it stacking up. I'm like, oh yeah, more, whatever, like this. And it's harder for, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean. Okay. Living off of a so-called salary or the amount that a at-home mom would be getting from their so-called spouse. Right. But like I said, when I started that thing, it was going right. I only had a couple of children. I was able to save that money. I was astonished. So I was really, tending to that money. I was saving it and stuff like this. I wasn't like buying silly things. Right. But I feel like if these people were trying to prove that I can't, that's why some turmoil, then turmoil and stuff started happening in the relationship again. And then I'm like, okay, maybe if we move or something and get out of this location, it's just something about this area is tripping right now. And then we move, but there could definitely be a split. There could have been a split. They could have even took another person's child and put them in that position of mine using this identity. Because some people are so confused about who's who. They think they know, but they don't have no idea because something's been changed around so much. Yeah, so this could be also like this person trying to leave their karma on me to burn for this karma, but this really actually this person's energy here. They want to be this heir, but maybe somebody tested this person and found out this person is not that heir, this ocean deep energy, or they're not a sister. Because there's a lot of this sister stuff. So I'm thinking, is these sisters or is this some type Mormon type shit? Where these people are like Mormons, like more in the city, like in the suburbs, Mormons, like they're following the traditions in the dark, away from the other partner, that's what they are. So again, somebody could have been acting like, oh, I'm just a teenager like your daughter. We found each other and we're going to find our way together. But they could have already been connected to the Mormons. They could have already been connected to Islam. They could have already been connected to a coven. And they brought whatever that is secretly into the relationship, even though I was supposed to be being prepped to be hidden until it's time for me to reign as queen. And maybe going through some, like in a convent type of energy or in some type of something like this. I mean, that's just kind of like what I'm getting here. So moves are being made or something that's very uncomfortable for people that wanted to deny the Christ and then have these other people serve in some type of sense here. And then we got the scientists here. Somebody could have gave me, okay, say it's like Carolyn James is supposed to be getting 2 doses of morphine a day. I'm just saying, girl, I'm just naming some names. I'm just, putting this like this. But this is not ever for this braided beauty. There's nothing wrong with this braided beauty. Their health is different, right? Kind of like the American Indians, their health was like pristine before they got met by people that was coming over on the waters. And they brought those diseases. And they write it into the storyline as if they was like, and then coughed on an American Indian and then they got sick because they wasn't used to this. No, but this could also have been some type of scientific testing or something like this. All right, in some case. But we got the 3-headed dog, could be also in reverse. This could be this Asmodeus energy here. Because there could have been a 3-headed dog where it's 3 people, 3 masculine energies attached to one entity, to keep men away from you or me or whoever this is. And they used to be like, oh, I don't mind. Go ahead and just, Yeah, be with the person, or today is your day or something, and now there could be aggressive, like turning on each other. Like as long as we three can go, walk up into that energy anytime is fine. But somebody could be getting aggressive, like they could be getting aggressive against each other. Okay. This could also be somebody that was broken up into three vassals, three forms, their brain to play three parts of very powerful, influential people or people that's actually able to do things right now on the planet. And like say somebody is a very powerful lawyer, and then somebody is a doctor, and somebody is a scientist or a politician. It was supposed to be working that way to swap places with me, or I don't know, something weird like that. But then they said that there was another scary angel called Asterith that was more scary than Lucifer. But I just feel like somebody's trying to add that in there. Asterith is also the American goddess, right? Asterith of America. There's a book called Asterith America, and it explains this woman, and she had no, I think she had two spouses. It was her and two men. Okay, the men ended up dying and she ended up living, but that could be because this is a living American god. But then somehow they demonized Asterith. It's giving me even not so much Helga or whatever her name is from Thor. That was like, I try to tell my father, this could be who this is, and whatever facility they destroy could destroy these people. Okay, because somebody could be getting aware of what this entity that was attached to this particular family member or person was doing. Could have even been blaming it on this ancient wisdom or the old me or something like this, or they did something to this person to turn this person in reverse at 1 years old to 3 years old, maybe even 4 years old. Huh. There could have been a death. Hmm. And maybe this is something that got whatever type of death it is, it could be something, but it's like, then why did God still wake this person up 40 years later with a full cup? But that the death that's hidden could change the trajectory of things, and it might also be able to heal something if there's a key component here. This could be the spirit of stagnation. This could be an ending to being added to a roster that would have kept you afloat with everybody else on some type of mission. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the book, the wand here with this vine, or this snake is trying to get this wand out of this person's hand. And this person is going towards maybe a northern star or something like this with this Knight of Pentacles. This could be something of a long time ago. This could be also something, a child from 1 to 3 could have passed away, or they did a death ritual on my child, but it was supposed to be on ancient wisdom, but it wasn't on they couldn't do it to ancient wisdom, so they could have did it to somebody's child. And then this person could have went north with this information, or to a cold place, Antarctica. They could have went somewhere with this information. Okay. Also, I'm getting gestation 1 to 3 months. Somebody could be going even that deep to look at, wait, the person was pregnant, how many months? Okay. Well, wait, if we look back at the file on that date when this person went to the doctor, they was only 3 months. So why did this person say in their memory, oh, I was about 6 months pregnant? It could be some small little, something small like that to show that, no, you had swapped that person out already. You had swapped that person out, or they was playing games or something like this at that time. This could be where these missing moments or these missing months or something, or again, somebody like, you don't know when your baby daddy or when you were sleeping with who, and it could just be a major miscalculation. Like something could be off from a year, or something could be off from, where you shouldn't have even been having to guess, but because they was going, taking somebody from the underworld and upper and flipping to make something fit. That's where the discrepancy, because you should somebody should have been able to pinpoint their pregnancy or something right down to the T. But because, you know, because of something that they were doing, if they had, like, say they had two of you all the whole time, somebody was in 1999 January, somebody was 6 months pregnant, and somebody was 1 month pregnant, and there could be there's something weird like that. Okay, I just don't know how to explain it to you. But this could also be this energy here. I'm seeing with this death energy, and we're going to put it next to the scientist. There could be the end to some type of scientist in this ocean deep energy. And also, this could be this energy where, remember the witch that, so somebody's jealous because when you are intimate with a person or you care about a person, it brings them life and luck and a bit of abundance. Somebody else, they snatch, or their energy causes death. So this could be why somebody tried to change me or something like this here. I think that that's what this is. Remember the witch on the yeah, that witch on that one show, she, if she have sex with a guy, they die immediately. But there's also somebody that, like, I don't want to live forever. So somebody could be afraid to be with you because they think that if they be with you, or if you bless them, or if you, something on you gets off on them, they're going to have to live forever. Somebody could already be an immortal. I don't know. That would be weird. But I think somebody could have took it too far now, because if this is me, why is this person in reverse here? What did they do? It says interviews with relatives or friends may provide valuable clues. So maybe these people fled to the west. Whoever these people are, they could be still in the Midwest. And then you have somebody here that fled to the west. Um, if there was an if there was a supernatural thing that happened, these people could have jetted right after that. They could have fled. Maybe they had a child that even stopped aging or forever younger that they brought with them. All right. And they were getting all these benefits off this child. But this version of that person, it could even be this marvelous energy. It's not me. It's something that somebody else tried to create. This could also be Carter. The last name Carter could also be involved here. Okay. I'm hearing the light and the dark. So there could be some Carters that could be darker complexion, maybe even tied to New Orleans. And then they have some Carters that are, I don't know, because we're getting all this sand energy here. It's a different background or something like this. Um, hmm. Some friends could be nervous. There's a big dog chasing these people. But you're not going after these people for violence. Four of Pentacles, Sun to David in reverse. What did they do? Hold on, let me turn this card upside down. Yeah, because somebody's saying, yeah, it's desire. You just desiring too much. That's what's blocking you is desire, but you're not desiring anything. You came here to claim things that was already supposed to be given. That's not desire. That's like, where's my stuff? That's nothing to do with desire. Somebody is not okay. What is this? The queen. Okay, we got Bo Peep here. Somebody could have thought it was this proper woman, dressed very nicely, very whatever. But this person also, the back end of this person, we got a tent here or a teepee, Native American. There's something about death, or these people could be going through death, or something like this. And there you have this Bo Peep energy with their backside on death. Somebody could have tried to experiment with, like, you know, anal or something like this, and this is bringing these people into death. They don't understand, but that's somebody told somebody something wrong. But whatever this is, this could have started with these snakes, the eel, the gardener energy, these energies here. Something started with these whip takers, or these people that whatever activities they do, it tends to all right. So, being with somebody in that manner could be the kiss of death here. All right. Important details are not being revealed at this time, public at the time. Somebody could be. Listen, whoever this is, I hate when that happens. Hold on. Show feel something when I'm pushing inside. So whatever intel somebody's getting from someone, now this person got this hook in their hand. It's like somebody got somebody else's hook, and somebody want them to sleep with them to get the hook. Now the hook could be this actual hook, or if they sleep, this could be somebody that's housing my energy, your energy, their energy, and if they sleep with this person, they're feeling like something, or this is somebody that want to hook somebody. It's like with their sex, but let's say it's not this person's sex. This person is carrying your essence or something like this, or your kundalini energy. Because some people might think that you're sick, but they don't realize that somebody is just waiting for you to get sick, which you're probably not. Whatever this is, it's like somebody trying to keep you in a place knowing that if you get chicken pox one more time that you're going to die. But most times people don't get chicken pox twice. Page of Pentacles. Somebody's doing something with these plants here, or they were. They're not able to plant these plants anymore. Somebody could be shutting down the amount of people that they can have in their zone. That could be, I don't know, from other countries or something. And then we have the Eight of Books in reverse. There's a lot of knowledge about something that's missing. Somebody could be thinking that they're getting the truth about a situation, but I feel like something else, I don't know. There's a lot that's not being told because somebody is not there. This is like a court case going on. It's like a court case going on, and the person that got all the information ain't nowhere near it. They don't even know it's going on or something like this. And they've been restricted, or there's a restraining order, or all these people is piling up in the state. It could be Florida, and somebody want a restraining order, but you don't even know what this is, but you got all the information here. So to keep somebody out of an area or something, they're like, oh, I fear this person. I'm going to get this restraining order. But in actuality, somebody might need clearance. This is good or bad because that person is the one that could be housing this missing. There's a lot of information. This could even be this, uh-oh. Yeah, still flipped over in reverse. Maybe this could be like angel therapy. Somebody was acting like this was therapy to angels, but it could have been corrupt, or this could be what somebody was feeding somebody to make angels jealous of Christ or Jesus or the Son. And whoever this is, they got a brand on them. They could be acting like they're the one that can't be contaminated, but they cause contaminants. Oh, they could be contaminated. They could have been here. All right. This person was branded, or they was in undercover working somewhere or something like this. And it's like, nah, I told you this person got to go, because if this is like up in here by Georgia and stuff like this, Louisiana, Georgia, somebody was dealing with this Bo Peep. If this is this unpacked energy and this angel therapy or something like this. And then you got the person with the true light or the real light or the burning light or the wrath or the holy fire with this energy here. Like, no. Because, yeah, and look, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Books. This is the knowledge here. They didn't got into it. I woke up with a real bad headache yesterday. Like somebody drained something right up out of my scalp. Like somebody was draining something right up out of my brain. It was like my brain was sore. So somebody could have got some locked information here. It's almost like whoever this person is like, good job. Like, good job. And this person just looking at that thing on the wall. They got something. This looked like an Ace of Pentacles, but whatever it is, the wall is all broken, cracked up, but they got this hanging up and this person's like, good job or whatever. Like, This could also be dropped at 0 or something with this she energy in reverse. There's somebody here, this black man or whoever this is, that now they can access some information here that they weren't able to. And again, we got sacrifice in the reverse here. Somebody could be underneath a pyramid. I was also getting like a pharaoh, but not a pharaoh. It's like God's son's turn to like, okay, like see people showing up and I'm like, where did these people come from? Oh my goodness, that looks just like my cousin said. She only had 2 boys, you know, and so there could be something about a pharaoh or a god or someone else that is realizing something about a group of people. It's like these people would have to do something. I got to keep I don't even do that many videos, and I got to keep the information going. So even if they have plants or they have, you know, spies that are housing other people that live in a house with me, if they branded them so that they can sit by me and still pick up the intel and stuff like this, then y'all got to get on, you got to get moving faster or something like this. Cause I don't know what else to tell you. Can't not give the messages here. You're supposed to be more equipped or something like this. I don't know what to tell you. So that's what I'm saying about people like, oh, you got to stop hanging. You got to ain't nothing stopping nothing. Everybody get to that point. Ain't nothing private no more. And nobody's stopping nothing. You know, like let's get out of that. You see, nothing's private anymore. Nothing's hidden. Like something's happening in real time here. And nobody's having secrets, you know. Everything is out, man, in real time live, like we doing this live video right now. It's happening, dude. Like I be sitting here because I'm like, damn. But if somebody gave me direct messages and it was really some real shit I need to hop on, I'll be already done it. These people got all the time in the world, all the opportunity, all the portals, all the keys, all the everything, and you just sitting there. What the fuck? Then what did you take it for? Is you working for the enemy? Like, that's the thing. Yeah. This person is going through, these look like blank pages though. These look like blank pages, but the real energy or the real information is up in here. And look at that snake around it. Somebody done got in here. It's like knocking down a wall in an old grandma's house or something and finding something. And now it's also this sacrifice here. Something's hanging around here. I don't know what this is, but it's being exposed or somebody's being brought out of whatever this is, possibly. Somebody like behind a wall or something, girl. I don't know what this is. And of course, when I need to be moving fast, I can't even move my hand. When I need to be able to shuffle and everything. Somebody could be desperate here. I am in a bind and I don't have anyone else to reach out to. Yeah, somebody's in a bind, all right. They're not supposed to be a sacrifice. Okay. Somebody don't want to get revenge no more, or this ain't about revenge, or this revenge person could be in reverse. And then again, somebody's in a bind here. This person that's desperate here. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. And I feel like, yeah, but India, what does India got to do with this braided beauty being in reverse? Sacrificing this person to keep the NFL energy, and now you about to lose that bitch anyway. Because that person didn't resist taking this stuff. Sparky D. This could also been somebody, a dog or a bitch that was loyal to somebody with the name D, but they're not anymore. And they didn't resist going over here to the west. I mean, to like Washington or Alaska, doing something here. Also, it's whoever is braided beauty or does not the braided beauty, that person is using their face. So if this is the boy, this D, or this could be a double D or something like this, um, the person is using that person's face. They're gonna reap. Because if the double D was being the braided beauty, but in reverse, they didn't actually was not had clearance for this. They weren't ordained. They could have took it from me. So when when this Sparky D energy resistance in reverse took it from them, now they look like them. So somebody could have been walking around looking like me, and then now this person is walking around looking like this Sparky D energy, or this could be a Derek or something like this. I don't know. But regardless, they're using it in the reverse too. They're using my ties to these lineages, these bloodlines, these family trees, these aliens, these whatever. They're using it for something bad here. Half of it. But somebody could be trying to take the whole thing. We got the eye over here. Relative, provide. Somebody could have did something to the eye here, to provide relatives with something instead of the person. That it was that God said, give it to this person. And they said, there's so much here. Let's break it up and give it to the relatives. And now when it's time to give to the child that's all grown up, there's nothing there or nobody want to do it. They think they the boss. Something like this. Right? So, okay. Designer. Something ain't designer, or this is the end of designer. This could be the end of some kind of designer. Like these people might have a grudge about the next step. Like we've ruined this, we've ruined that, we ruined Hollywood, we ruined the music. And next is high fashion. So somebody could be trying to do something over there to ruin that. Wait, what did that say? Dishonesty. Yeah, the person was dishonest. Nobody want to support the person. Or this person now that don't want revenge, nobody want to support them because now all these people is amped up and they want revenge. So maybe this is the person that's in the bind here, okay? Because somebody found that piece of information. It's almost like me. Like, now y'all know, I keeping my eye on one masculine. And it's like, now y'all know if that nigga is innocent and they probe him and he innocent, you better not fuck with him. And then maybe this person was like, no, I told y'all that if this hadn't happened, and they like, oh man, forget that girl, forget that boy, or something like this. No, you gave enough chances. Like some people don't want, but it's really they want to keep this power. It gave people that wasn't ready for it, that don't know how to give it up when it's time to give it up. They don't. Oh man, I don't know how to tell this person, because if this is my person that was supposed to be my king or my queen, well, why do you think that like, okay, why did it move you away from me? Okay, because the motherfucker already know I don't play. I don't play. It's not up for debate, none of that. So they would have had to brainwash me. You're right. And they would have had to take the people and just make it like, oh, they would have had to put a fake family, some robots or something for a little bit of time. Because if somebody really came and took all my whole family and killed and I woke up one day and they was just dead, and somebody said this, I'm clearing out the bank accounts, you know what I'm saying? It's on. So That's what they had to do it this way. Okay. And I would have had immunity and I would have been, ordained to do so. Okay. And so I could see kind of like why somebody could have did it some kind of way. Yeah, the person need a big favor here, whoever this is. With the black person or whatever that's trying to get through these books here. They might need to get cleansed from being with this she energy or something like this. Um, maybe they already got it. I don't know. So that they can get through whatever this is or bring back the word into something. These could be people that was like, oh, don't use words. Words is spell, just moan or hum, or let's just, use emotions as communication. I don't know, because even if people stopped using their mouth and they was using neural chip, you still got to think about those words in your head to send messages out to other people. So you still got to use words. It just ain't coming out your mouth. And somebody will also maybe do that if they didn't want to speak things, because then people could hear it on a recorder and catch them and get them in trouble. So somebody came up with to just do crimes only in the intel or something like this. It's something weird like that. Okay. We got you're welcome, unfriendly, and alone. Travel. Like, because I don't know why. Maybe somebody is up after a long time. But I was so irritated because somebody was like, oh, I feel so much better. So I don't know if the old guys or old people are coming out of something. We don't know if they're the ancient ones, though, the real ones, the first ones where something initially locked in, or if they're not. But it could be closest what you're gonna get to it. And I don't know, maybe somebody got close enough to you and they don't want revenge or something no more. Um, but it's like I don't know what it is about revenge. Okay, but revenge. Okay, revenge was looking kind of hot or whatever. Okay, and I noticed something circulating in my energy lately. Okay, in my sacral energy. But revenge, like trying to be in a dark or ward off somebody or scare somebody off or something like this. But it's like, wait a minute. Like, even now, all the other clones of a certain particular masculines, I'm like, oh, who that? Okay. But somebody could be being dishonest here. This could be somebody that somebody has been blocked off from or something for a long time. People could have fooled these people as if they was communicating. Maybe you was a little bit, but something else is going on here. Okay. Because it's like a spark. When I'm just naming this person revenge. You may not know why, but why is revenge in reverse? Maybe the person was being dishonest, trying to get close to somebody and whatever. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Yeah, really friendly. I will withhold information from you for your benefit. So, somebody might not be telling you something 'cause I don't want you wrapped up in something. This could be really work related. They cannot reveal something to you. But again, they may be friendly to you, but they could also be friendly to this person, or they was friendly to this person. It's like, you lied that day when I told you to go make that run and do this, because this person is connected to this person now. You fucking lied, man. And now they might not be even friends, or there's a break. Yeah, somebody's uncertain about loyalty here. Somebody's uncertain about somebody's loyalty after the collaboration that somebody did with something. I think, see, and that's why I'm not going to deal with y'all too much with these readings today, because I think I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. We got contamination in the reverse. Somebody could have lied and said that you was, yeah, because we got clean water and then you got contamination. Somebody could have lied and said somebody was sick and that's why somebody left you alone this time. It was just barely feeding you, barely doing something like this here. This could also be this nun energy or this, not Natalie nun, but this, because somebody name could be Natalie. These could be these Myers energy. Okay. I'm getting Nas, also Sandy, or even like Andre 3000, Missy Elliott. These are all Myers. So if somebody was supposed to take me into the industry back around Missy Elliott times, then they took Natalie and then they dispersed and they created all those. But it's also giving me the Norwood, Norsworthy, Norway, Norwood, Norway kind of energy here. I'm approaching with nothing but kindness. Okay. So it says someone you loved, but this ain't somebody you love. I'm telling you, these people was using somebody's image to create a gay version of something. Like this is all I'm thinking about here. Like they don't know somebody don't know who somebody is, or they don't know something. Like, oh my God. Okay, I'm not supposed to say too much. My stomach is starting to hurt. About to puke right on the table. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no, these people could have been contaminated. Somebody was not celebrating with these people. This is like somebody saying, oh, when this person was in this, you didn't even know nothing about this. Somebody was saying that you were sleeping with women. But, well, okay, this could be this Issa energy, this Issa setup. Because that's what somebody could have been doing when they got with a person that went to jail. They could have been sleeping with women. So they try to put, so this could be a masculine energy here. Well, this could be even this Gotti D will say, could have did this with this Isabel energy. And then somebody else said that they try to put this on someone. But in this case, I just seen somebody you loved on here. You know, I wish I could get something where words is running along. Like maybe I'll take the music out, but something where words that could be resonating with the what's coming out of my voice, and I could be getting different words or something on the screen while I'm doing the reading. Like not a ghost box, but I wish that it was something like that. I wish that it was something like that I could use. Um, but yeah, there's no contaminate. There's could have a lot of people got contaminated. Oh my goodness, contaminated with something, but somebody's like, oh, that's somebody that you loved or you dealt. No, it's not. These could be people was hiding money or something like this, or trying to say that they was in a union because they knew about this money and the little baby boy energy that they picked. They didn't know about them. They didn't know. They didn't know. That's why they take these people brainwash and move into another state or something. But somebody could be trying to give you wings to fly away now because now they know, okay, no, they just trying to keep that person plopped on the ground so that they can get sick or that people could ruin this person or something. But whatever this is, this white griffin, whatever this is, eagle, whatever, Pegasus, to keep it clean, they have to let this person be able to use their wings. And the water is clean. Somebody tested something out, it still is clean. There's no contamination somewhere. But somebody named D, or you might not be, I don't know if you, I don't want to say you don't want to help these people. You may not be able to help these people, or it's not for you to do something here. Because whoever if they say this person was like, yeah, it's her that did it, or it's the Empress Unchained, she's the one or something like this. They was saying this about you, but it's really this person. because somebody could have been going down in this crypt here. But whoever came up out this crypt or whoever this revenge energy, they was getting something. Okay, they could have got healed for 1 second. Who is doing this? Who is taking this person away? Because I'm curious about revenge now. Shit, bitch, hold on. The person wasn't being violent. Like, who is this? Because then the revenge look kind of grunge or look kind of something, but it's somebody else that's the sinister person. Like in that damn movie, when they moved, when they got their gas, when they ran out of gas, and that's in that RV place, you know, 'cause revenge would look good. Hold on. I can't even really remember because I just see this image of something for 1 second. For 1 second. Okay. You know how like it'd be a feminine, like some people just bring you into feminine. See, that's what they're doing. They're keeping the energies of the people that's competing with somebody around them, even if these mostly these masculines that's competing. But this motherfucker, no, I like whoever this is, they so maybe they've been singled out for a long time, but it's like, you know, somebody you put your hand on their shoulder or something like this, and they just make you get weak or something like this. Like this might be the playboy. You know, you had to watch out for whoever the fuck this is, okay? Because you know, it's somebody, you know, that'll be in the presence, you be like, okay. Oh, you said okay. Like, okay. Okay. So it's somebody could be able to bring women to their girl. We don't need nobody like that over. Maybe you're not even used to this person being like this or seeing this person in that light. It's just like somebody like, oh, what big shoulders you have or something like this. Girl, shit, hold on. But I'm seeing somebody like with a regular build. This person ain't got no like big old, you know, no giant muscles or nothing like this. It's just like, what big arms you have? What is this? But we ain't falling for nothing over here. So let's just keep our panties dry. Okay, ladies. You know, they trying to get us to ink on somebody. Or maybe me. I don't know what this is, but let's keep our, well, if we had them on, you probably need to keep them clean. Huh. Because I feel like somebody got something else going on. Something else is going on. Somebody got they got another energy. They got another, like, they got something else attached to them. Like, they got another identity here. And somebody wanted you. I heard this song, shoot it. Like, shoot it, shoot it. Maybe I'm thinking, like, what? Shoot the shot? They're like, it. But I'm just thinking, like, hold on. Wait, what? So I don't know what this is, bitch. Okay. You know how I told you somebody shot somebody's lion part of them dead and make them only be able to be in their human energy, or somebody shot the human and now somebody's only in their lion element. So this could be somebody that's like a Freddy Krueger. Now they done shot him in Freddy form. Now he out here in human form, or they done shot him in human form and now he back in Freddy form. It's something, you know, it's something like with a something like that here. I'm a little. Hold on 1 second. Something's going on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cause you know, usually I'm doing these readings, but sometimes a little kung pao chicken, like you know how that kung pao chicken be popping, it pop in your chest, you know, in your it got all those spices in it. Sometimes something come and push me back like that for a second here. Okay. Moving on. Maybe the person doesn't desire you or me or somebody like you or me. You know, this also that tough boy. You know, everybody like, oh, if the person ain't like a rack of bones or something, but this motherfucker like, give me all, where's the meat? Where's the meat? Okay. Yeah, we got chaos in the reverse here. All right. Look at him. Look at the Knight of Books here with this entity right there back there. You know, what happened? Where's the meat? Because maybe this person been over here with all these little tiny people. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. Girl, why is we stuck on this? Hold on. Then you got this person that could be jealous because maybe this is a situation. I told you, I'll be making booty traps. Sometimes okay, I'm supposed to be getting in the shower at like 6 o'clock or whatever, because I know he about to be crying about going to bed early in a minute. And then I'm being lazy, or I'm watching something that's too entertaining or something like this, or I'm watching something that, whatever. And then I don't make it in there. And then once he get in there, oh, nobody can come in here after 8 o'clock, so I can't go in there or something like this. You know, but I'm feeling like I'm being lazy, but I'm also feeling like somebody gonna come sniffing around. So somebody could be jealous because they could have came around one day before and got the booty trap. And then they was like, ugh, and ran far away. And then somebody else could have came back around, within 2 days later. And it was just everything was kind of normalish a little bit. Okay, so these are entities, y'all. I don't think that these are actual. I don't know if these are actual people. I don't know, but somebody's mad because say all these people are connected on the same frequency. When one get into good energy, it's like when a bumblebee go over to the nectar in the tree or something like this, or the honeycomb or whatever, and then they're sipping on it or whatever, and then there's more that's like, oh, he got some over there. Or like when I be feeding the seagulls, I'll be throwing a French fry, and then the rest of them be flying around. Then they come like, oh yeah, some stuff being thrown over here, like anything. Or like in school, shit, you be like, oh, it's a fight, and then one person go over there, be like, oh, it's a fight, and everybody come over there. So it's something like that. Maybe somebody have to, and see, this is why somebody was supposed to be able to be equipped to move out of the way. But I feel like somebody felt some. It's like I'm getting like another bad creation, or look like a thing like that. Like, hey man, what's up? Oh, you seen that lady or whatever? And he's standing in the middle like, fellas, there's jealous. It's like, oh man, you went, oh man, what's up? And there's all guys like around the person, like tapping on him, and he's so hard that, he just ain't really about to be trying to show no little something. He might like smile a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this, because there's push and pull, dark and light. It's like something that been in the dark for a long time, just seen a little piece of light, like, oh, wait a minute. All that other light, that was some light, but this light, that's light. Yeah, look at this person. Look, an open book. Maybe somebody also knows everything about you, and they're like, damn, I sit there and let and you did tell everything. These could be like guardians, people watchers or something like this, or eyes. And they're like, oh, so you was never afraid to tell this shit in the first place. It's not about being, and that's why I think somebody's trying to say somebody being prideful, or you being all bust open about your sex. I mean, we're not really, we're giving like very surface level information here. Okay. And so but somebody likes the fact that somebody's open like that, or they might heard like you be asking your man for stuff first, and somebody like that. Possibly. Who is this? Okay. A King of Pentacles. Somebody could have also went through life, experienced more things, and now they see something a little bit different here. Okay? Because I don't see this King of Pentacles like with money. He got seeds. He's dropping seeds. He got the light right here, and he's dropping seeds. Okay? He's also enlightened about somebody not being contaminated. I feel like somebody sent somebody right on over to a person's energy here. And they could have been taking the light from this not contaminated person but they want to engage more with this person. They don't want to just take, because like, oh, this person, if somebody lied and said somebody was contaminated with something, the person, well, we don't let that light go to work, go to waste. So this person could have took this light and start giving it to these other people. All right. But these people could be contaminated. That's kind of strange. I don't know if that person know that. But now this person might be wanting to try to get up in this person's head or get into some other kind of information now that they found out or up on that body. Okay, my body on your body, because they found out that something is not. Yeah, I could see clear. I'm telling you, somebody had been sneaking around somebody's house, something like this here, and then they went right back. Yeah, then they went right back because I could say, yep, look, 9 of books, because say I'm like, okay, I want a medical emancipation. Whatever they're trying to keep alive is trying to kill me. So I don't want to have, I want a medical emancipation from that person. If this is a distant relative or something like this, or this could be a perfect stranger. We share the same blood type or something, but I don't want to give nothing to that person. It's like, I would want that. See, and somebody might not like that. I'm telling you, that's another thing here. All right. That ain't my problem. Because when you empowering this person and you bringing this person back up, see how now the she energy is up. Somebody brought somebody into this energy here. Somebody is look, the suspect lives near the scene of the crime. Somebody used to live close and now they live far. And now they live far. And they could have got together with a Buzz Lightyear, just like Russia and China or something getting together. Okay. And doing something here. Because yes, they could have one of somebody, this S in reverse, over here to feed this person, because I said I don't want to be the person to feed this person. So then this person might just have to die in their sleep or something like this, or by the hands of a nurse or something like this, because it's a no still. Because when you empower this person, then she come and stab me right in my back. This would be like a situation like that, and like somebody acting stupid, like they don't know that's a problem. And I have ranked higher than this bitch, but I've been treated the lowly in my life. But this person was treated high in life already. You had enough time, and it's like this shit ain't the other way around. This is not going the other fucking way around, bitch. You're gonna lose your fucking life, Tasha. This is somebody trying to force their way into my life or something too, and force their way into my energy, bitch. You gonna die. The fuck is you talking about? This could be John the Baptist's children trying to use his children against me to latcheth Jesus' boots or something. And that means for me to be stupid, or me to not pull out that motherfucking that Gotti or whatever that other fucking energy. Now, when I realize something, bitch, don't play with me, because I know I can see these hoes. You ain't really got it in you like that. You covered or you protected by somebody that allows you to go in there, do a kill, honey. We'll clean it up, bitch. You ain't really, somebody ain't really about that life. They trying to act like they is. They really not. And these people don't want to be in shame and decay. Or this could be like your aunties, grandmas, other people in your family or something like this in reverse here. With the sun, somebody's been bone collecting or something like this over here to add up these lineages and stuff like this and hang themselves from these trees and get this money or something. The funny thing is, this could be somebody that's missing from something like, yeah, it says the sins of the ancestors are in reverse. I'm telling you, they taking some ancestors and ending those ancestors, some family members, to get rid of the sins of these people. But it's almost like, no, these people have to die for their own sins. This could even be Asia, right? Okay, that's why they put that protection over them for real, when black people supposedly was looking like they needed protection from so-called supposedly police brutality, or Americans, or even the darker energies here in America. So the darker people in America, or black people with dark souls, or the dark entities, they were being violated, I'm guessing. Like we be finding, I promise y'all, everything I find out on this channel, we find out at the exact same time. So it ain't no filters here. I don't know how to have that. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here. And then they allowed to bring other dark energies from other countries here and move around us and use the magic on us or work at the restaurants and put the shit in our food or something like this. It's war. Even date the men that we dated and have them not look at us tender and whatever this is, or take the children that you gave birth to and then they don't look at you tender anymore. They looking at you evil and wicked. I mean, everything that's going on is biblical, but yeah, because somebody's like, it's 2 books. No, that's not my fucking sister. That's like John the Baptist's daughter and I'm God's daughter. Like, that's 2 different things. Or even if it was Jesus's daughter or whatever it is, because we're so far down the line, just 2 different things. We're not the same. Okay. This make me miss my scrapbooks and my journal making. Make me sad sometimes. Cause this like tea-dye paper, y'all. Okay, but anyways, okay. So somebody is kind of dirty, like they're not purity, and somebody else is here, the higher person. And they try to use me to cleanse the sins of maybe their ancestors or ancestors that did something bad to me. And then we got shame and decay in reverse. Because see, this blue ain't on, we got that blue house card, but this is not a blue house. The blue was in the midst or in the air. It's not on the house in the past or something like this. But you got this blue light, blue beam energy. This blue beam energy is shooting all the way up on this thing, and it's a little bit on here. So I don't know. They could be trying to make a temple up in the same as God. Or they could be trying to make another female into me again. They could have did with this Tiffany energy, but I think they're doing it with this She energy, this Tasha She. I think they did it with Phoenix Moon. I think they did it with a bunch of people. They did it with Mami Wata. They just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, but it's not well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. So this is like a ritual, and then you get a well. 4 women or something. Wait, doing it and doing it and doing it well. You get 3. Put them together, and then you got a well that gives you something here. There's the 3 right here in reverse. It's not what's going to get you that. It's not what's going to get you that. You know, all 3 of it right there in reverse, trying to replace what God said, which is just this A1 clean water energy or whatever this is right there. See, even there go the 3 right here. They're trying to put it's to try to save these people from shame and decay. They don't want, they're going hiding up under some person or the Lord or something like this, some Lord or something here. Somebody could like to watch Westerns or cowboy stuff. Somebody also could be into sci-fi. And you got people shedding a light like, we down here. Wait, we down here or something like this. So they could be throwing, some people could be down inside. I'm telling you, somebody down in something. It's like a mine or something, but it could be like an old, like some people is just went and put a big old cement door over something. And there's some people down there that, okay, as long as with this food lasts, then y'all will last. And when this food is not here no more, then I guess y'all going to be dead. And they sealed up the doorway, and it's only one doorway. They sealed it up with cement. And now these people is in there. Somebody going to watch these people in there. They're going to eat food, fight over the food. Shit, this could even be in households, but no, I'm getting somebody putting some people waking up in some kind of chamber. Okay. And there's cameras in there, and they're seeing people on their lunch break. A motherfucker pull this shit up on the app like, oh, yeah. Oh, she hungry today? She was giving them a piece of bread like, oh, no, you go ahead, you go ahead. And now somebody ain't like, go ahead no more. Like somebody's watching something like, I don't know, like I told you about those snuff films. Somebody then went to the dark. Somebody then went crazy, y'all. I'm just telling you, somebody then went fucking berserk. And this is like, All you gotta do is pull back the curtain and show what this person is doing. And this is like a world leader or something, gonna be so fucking embarrassed. But they don't care because this is somebody they really acting like they don't fear something. And there's a change coming now. There's a change in the wind. Okay, all this wetness, all this juice flowing, something, something is changing. That girl. Okay, let's get out of the girl. What the fuck is going on? Like something is getting like wet, like something is getting like trickling in. Like it's almost like somebody like, no, I've been trying that for 30 years or something. Like, hold the fuck on, what is this? And something's spinning. Somebody's wheels is spinning. Somebody thinking again or something. Okay. They ready to get out there again or something like this. Lord. Okay, even look at this with this death energy. Look, this death energy coming up out of the water. Like, what? Wait, what's that? You see all this water by his feet? So this person getting wind of this, and then that person getting wind of this with this water, and he coming up out the water. Like, hold on, let me see something real quick. Something is going on here, y'all. Something is going on for sure. And somebody is trying to put the light out. It's like somebody tucking something away for the seasons or something. I don't know what this is. Like somebody's like, no, it ain't nothing over here. It's like you lost in the jungle or something, and you veered off into the corner, and you was able to find a little thing with some, like it's something growing right there that you can eat. It's a little patch of cucumbers or something. And then somebody else coming over there trying, you put this about survival now. You could be nice and be like, hey guys, look what I found. Or you could be like, shit, and put some put some leaves over that shit, and then go like, oh no, nothing over here. I ain't find nothing. And then when they fall asleep, you take that cucumber out your bag and eat it. And then tomorrow, you know that there's more cucumbers over there. You know what I'm saying? And you go back to them damn cucumbers. So it's like somebody getting out of here. Getting out.